Greetings, friends, and welcome to the Stoic Path. In our modern lives, filled with an endless stream of information, demands, and expectations, we constantly feel pressured. Every day we face challenges, from minor daily inconveniences to serious life crises, anxiety about the future, regrets about the past, anger at injustice, disappointment in people, helplessness in the face of circumstances. These emotions are familiar to all of us. We seek answers in self-help books, expert advice, and meditation, yet often feel something is missing. What if the key to true tranquility and resilience was discovered and articulated millennia ago? What if the wisdom of ancient philosophers, living in a completely different era, is still relevant today and capable not just of improving your life, but of fundamentally changing your mindset? Today we will embark on an intellectual journey to the origins of Stoicism, one of the most influential schools of philosophy in ancient Greece and Rome. We won't just list a few wise sayings. We will delve into their essence, examine their practical application, and show how three seemingly simple phrases can completely transform your perception of the world, yourself, and your place within it. These words are not just beautiful aphorisms. They are powerful tools for inner transformation. If you are ready for profound change, if you aspire to achieve inner freedom and an unshakable spirit, stay with us. Prepare to learn three Stoic phrases that will change your mindset forever. Phrase number 1. Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that they happen as they do, and you will live in peace. Epictetus, host. The first phrase we will delve into belongs to Epictetus, a man whose life was, in itself, an embodiment of Stoic principles. Born into slavery, he was able to gain his freedom through his intellect and pursuit of wisdom, becoming one of the most respected philosophers of his time. His words, "Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that they happen as they do, and you will live in peace." At first glance, this phrase might seem like a call to passivity or even fatalism. But this is far from the truth. Stoics did not advocate for inaction. They advocated for wise discernment. At the core of this phrase lies the concept of the dichotomy of control, one of the cornerstones of Stoic philosophy. Epictetus taught that everything in the world falls into two categories: things that are within our control and things that are not. What is within our control? Our thoughts, our judgments, our desires, our aversions, our intentions, our virtues, wisdom, justice, courage, temperance. Essentially, only our internal reactions and choices are within our control. What is not within our control? The weather, the actions of other people, our body, externally, in terms of illness and aging, wealth, reputation, health, life circumstances, birth, death, the entire external world. We, modern people, constantly violate this dichotomy. We expend an enormous amount of mental and emotional energy trying to control what is beyond our power. We get frustrated by rain that ruins plans. We get angry about traffic jams. We resent an unfair boss. We worry about political events over which we have no influence. And every time we try to impose our will on an external world that does not obey us, we encounter inevitable disappointment, anger, anxiety, and suffering. Epictetus offers a radical, yet deeply liberating path. He urges us to change our desire. Instead of wishing for reality to conform to our expectations, which is a recipe for endless suffering, he suggests wishing for reality to be as it is, because it already is. This does not mean we should be indifferent to injustice or not strive to improve the world. It means that our reaction to the fact of what has happened should be acceptance. Example: imagine you meticulously planned a vacation, but at the last minute your flight was canceled. Typical reaction: anger, frustration, blaming the airline, a ruined mood for the entire day, possibly even the whole vacation. You wish the flight had proceeded as planned. Stoic reaction: you accept the fact that the flight was canceled. This event is beyond your control. You cannot mentally force the plane to take off. Your energy is now directed not at futile resistance, but at finding a solution, calling the airline, finding an alternative flight, changing plans if necessary. Your inner peace remains undisturbed because you are not fighting reality but adapting to it. Acceptance is not surrender. It is an acknowledgement of fact. It is the first step towards wise and effective action. If you accept that it's raining, you'll take an umbrella or change your plans. If you don't accept it, you'll stand in the rain and be angry. Stoics believed that the source of our unhappiness is not in the events themselves, but in our judgments about them. When we judge an event as bad and wish it were good, we create an internal conflict. When we accept an event as a neutral fact, we free ourselves from this conflict. This practice of daily acceptance is the key to achieving ataraxia, which means tranquility or imperturbability. Start noticing how often you struggle with reality in small ways. The art of the Stoic lies in consciously choosing to accept what cannot be changed and directing your energy toward what is within your control, your thoughts, your reactions, your actions. It is in this choice that the path to true inner peace lies. Phrase number 2. We are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them. Seneca host. The second profound insight, which serves as a logical continuation of the first and deepens it, comes to us from Lucius Annaeus Seneca, a Roman philosopher, playwright, statesman, and tutor to Emperor Nero. His life, full of triumphs and falls, wealth and exile, betrayal and philosophical quests, gave him a unique perspective to articulate this truth. We are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them. This phrase points to something fundamental. The world itself is neutral. Events happen. They simply are. It is we who assign meaning to them, color them emotionally, label them as good or bad, happy or tragic. And it is precisely this interpretation, this view of events, that is the source of our emotions, including suffering. Think about any event that causes you strong negative emotions. For example, public criticism. For one person, this can be a devastating blow to self-esteem, a cause for shame and a desire to hide. For another, it's valuable feedback, an opportunity for self-improvement, or even just noise not worth paying attention to. The same event, criticism, but completely different reactions. Why? Because each person views this event differently, interprets it differently in the context of their beliefs, values, and expectations. Seneca urged us to become masters of our inner world, rather than its slaves. He taught that external events might knock on our door, but only we decide whether to let them in and what damage they can inflict. He said, "Calamity is man's opportunity. That is, misfortune itself is not evil. The evil is our unwillingness to accept it, our struggle against it, our negative view of it." How does this work in practice? 1. Awareness. The moment you feel a strong negative emotion, anger, anxiety, fear, stop. Ask yourself, what actually happened? And what am I thinking about this event? Separate the fact from your interpretation. Oh fact, I was denied a promotion. Oh interpretation, I'm a failure. I'm not valued. My efforts are useless. Reappraisal. Try to look at the event from a different angle. Is there anything neutral about it? Anything that could be a lesson or an opportunity? Oh, new interpretation. I was denied a promotion. Perhaps I'm not yet ready for this role and need to develop certain skills. This is an opportunity to understand my weaknesses and work on them. Or perhaps it's a sign that I should look for other opportunities that better match my ambitions. This process of reappraisal is called cognitive reframing and is a central part of cognitive behavioral therapy, which, by the way, is largely based on Stoic principles. We can choose how to view things. We can choose to see a problem or an opportunity, a failure or a lesson, an obstacle or a challenge. Seneca also taught that many of our sufferings are the result of our predisposition to fear and anxiety. He said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." How many times have we worried about something that never happened? How many times have we preemptively grieved over future events that turned out completely differently or didn't happen at all? Stoics urged us to live in the present moment and not let our anticipation of suffering spoil our current day. If an event has not yet occurred, there is no point in suffering from it now. And if it does happen, then we will face it with Stoic tranquility, knowing that we can control our view of it. This phrase grants us immense inner freedom. It shifts the center of control from external, unpredictable events to our internal, fully manageable mind. By realizing that we ourselves are the architects of our suffering through our judgments, we gain the key to ending it. We become active participants in our lives, not passive victims of circumstances. Phrase number 3. What is bad in a return to the starting point and beginning again? Return to the starting point and begin again. Every morning begin again. Marcus Aurelius, host. And finally, the third phrase, imbued with incredible wisdom, compassion, and inspiration, comes to us from the emperor-philosopher Marcus Aurelius. A man who ruled the Roman Empire, enduring wars, epidemics, and personal tragedies, he left us Meditations, his personal diary, filled with the deepest insights. In one of them he writes, "What is bad in a return to the starting point and beginning again? Return to the starting point and begin again. Every morning, begin again." This phrase is a powerful antidote to self-flagellation, perfectionism, and the fear of failure that so often bind us and prevent us from moving forward. All of us, without exception, make mistakes. We deviate from our goals, succumb to bad habits, say or do things we later regret. In such moments, it's easy to fall into despair, to blame ourselves, to consider ourselves weak or hopeless. Guilt and shame can become such a heavy burden that we lose the motivation to even try to change. Marcus Aurelius, being a man who constantly strove to live in accordance with Stoic ideals, perfectly understood human nature and its imperfections. He knew that the path of virtue is not a one-time act, but a continuous process, a daily struggle in which falls are inevitable. And what does he propose? He offers a simple yet radical idea: the opportunity to start fresh every single day. The practical wisdom of this phrase: self-forgiveness. This phrase gives us permission to be imperfect. We don't become Stoics overnight. We learn, we practice, we stumble and fall. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that this is normal. There's no need to punish yourself for yesterday's mistakes. It's important to learn from them and move on. Every morning is a clean slate. Resilience and perseverance. The path of self-improvement is long and arduous. This phrase teaches us never to give up.
If you failed in your attempt to meditate yesterday, this morning you can sit down again and try.
If you gave in to anger yesterday, today you can consciously choose tranquility. If you fell off your diet, you can eat right again starting tomorrow morning. This gives an incredible sense of freedom and the ability to always return to your path. Daily renewal. Marcus Aurelius understood that life is a series of moments. Each new day, each new morning, is a micro-opportunity for a reset. It's a chance to reassess your intentions, renew your resolve, and begin to act in accordance with your values. This isn't just a metaphor. It's a concrete mindset that helps us approach each day consciously. Example: imagine you decided to start running in the mornings, but you overslept 2 days in a row. Typical reaction: I'm so weak. I never succeeded at anything. What's the point of continuing? Guilt and disappointment will likely lead you to abandon the endeavor. Stoic reaction, through the lens of Marcus Aurelius. Yes, I missed 2 days. So what? It happened. What's bad in starting again? Every morning begin again. This morning I will get up and run, regardless of what happened yesterday. This allows you not to get stuck in the past, but to continue moving forward. This phrase is not an invitation to a frivolous attitude toward mistakes, but rather, on the contrary, to a constant and conscious striving for improvement, despite inevitable difficulties and setbacks. It gives us hope and allows us not to give up, knowing that every new dawn brings with it a new opportunity to become better, stronger, wiser. This is wisdom for those who understand that life is a marathon, not a sprint, and that the main thing is not how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. So friends, we have walked the Stoic path and contemplated 3 fundamental phrases that, when deeply understood and applied, are capable of changing your mindset forever. Do not seek for things to happen the way you want them to. Rather, wish that they happen as they do, and you will live in peace. Epictetus teaches us to distinguish what is within our control and what is not, and to accept reality as it is, freeing ourselves from futile struggle with the inevitable. We are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them. Seneca reveals that the true source of our suffering lies in our interpretations of events, not in the events themselves, granting us the power to reframe and choose our reactions. What is bad in a return to the starting point and beginning again? Return to the starting point and begin again. Every morning begin again, Marcus Aurelius, inspires us to endless resilience, self-forgiveness for mistakes, and a conscious daily renewal of effort on the path to virtue and self-improvement. These are not just philosophical concepts. They are practical tools that can and should be applied in daily life. Start small. The next time you feel irritation or anxiety, stop and ask yourself questions based on these phrases. What is within my control in this situation? Can I change my view of this event? And if I made a mistake, can I simply start again right now? The Stoic path is not an easy road, but it is a road that leads to inner freedom, tranquility, and true strength of spirit. These three phrases are your compasses on this journey. Reflect on them, share them, and let them become a part of your worldview. If this video has sparked a flame of curiosity for Stoic philosophy within you, please like, subscribe to the Stoic Path channel, and hit the bell icon to not miss new videos. Which of these phrases resonated with you the most? Or perhaps you have your own favorite Stoic quotes. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your participation makes our Stoic path richer. Until next time.